Very good morning to everyone. In this lecture, EC8652 wireless communication. Today, we are talking about the topic channel state information for multi antenna techniques. First of all, the channel state information, the capacity of multi input and multi output channels, mainly introduced by the channel state information, which is available to the transceiver in the system. In the most instance of the multi-antenna communications, the receiver is able to track the channel state from pilot signals that are embedded in transmissions. So, in this presentation, the channel state information is the knowledge about the channel of the transmitter and also the receiver have. So, the channel matrix H can be part of this knowledge. The other part of the knowledge is the error rate, which is related to the SNR, signal to noise ratio. So now we can move to the channel state information to the transmitter side. First of all, the channel state information in this capacity in the fading and non-fading channels, we move to the wireless communication channel state information. It refers to know the channel properties of the communication link. This information described how a signal propagates from the transmitter to the receiver and represent the combined effect of, for example, scattering and fading, and also the power delay with the distance. This method is called a channel estimation. Now the channel state information make it possible to adapt the transmission to current channel conditions, which is crucial for achieving the reliable communications with a high data rate in multi-antenna systems. Now we are moving to the different kind of channel state informations. So the instantaneous of channel state information and also statistical channel state informations. So the channel state information, it can be divided into two set of categories. Number one is a transmitter side and receiver side. So here the instantaneous of channel state information is nothing but it is known under the name of short term of CSI. It means the current channel conditions are known, which can be viewed as knowing the impulse response of the digital filter, and this gives an opportunity to adapt the transmitted signal to the impulse response and thereby optimize the received signal for spatial multiplexing or achieved for low bit error rates. So if this channel information, that is a channel state information, is available for the transmitter side, that a possible situation in the communication system. First thing, in time duplexing system, the uplink and downlink fading are reciprocal until the concurrent time exceed the duplex time. At low and moderate level of the mobility of transmitter has access to the channel state information. Now the statistical channel state information, it is a long-term channel state information. It is statistical characteristics of the channel. It describe the description can be include, for example, the what type of fading distributions and the average channel gain and the line of state components and the spatial correlation functions. As with instantaneous channel state information, this information can be used for transmission optimization in frequency duplex system uplink and downlink. Apart from the frequency, the link fading is therefore not reciprocal, and so the channel information is conveyed with a feedback loop which introduces the round trip delay. Now we are moving to the simplest example of channel state information. It refers the channel property of the communication links So we can see the channel estimation problems with the base station to mobile station. So it the feedback system, it can be assigned in the transmitter side and also the receiver side to recover the source information and destination information. That is a information response to the receiver and also the transmitter. So in this channel estimation problem, for example, noiseless, error free and delay free feedback channels. So what are the characterization of single user capacity and also the channel state information about the uh, receiver and transmitter. Now we can move to the channel state information at the transmitter and also the receiver. In first of all, the transmitter in the condition of high mobility and the state information would become outdated even in time duplexing system. When we both the transmitter and receiver have the state information, the transmitter can adapt in transmission strategies relative to this channel state informations. In this case, there is no notation of capacity versus outage, whereas the transmitter send bit that cannot be decoded, since the transmitter knows the channel and thus will not send bit unless they can be dedicated correctly. So now we can drive the Shannon capacity assuming the optimal power and rate adaptation related to this kind of channel information. So this is a transmitter and the receiver of state informations. Now we can focus only on the Shannon capacity and also the channel state information in the receiver side. In the channel state information at the receiver side, the imperfect channel state information at the receiver effect is considered for the transmitter gain and also the receiver gain is equal to 1. It can be extended to multiple antennas. So the channel state information at the receiver, a common method used to transmit a preamble at the beginning of each concurrent time interval. The receiver uses the preamble of estimating the unknown channel coefficients. Once the channel coefficients are estimated, it is followed by decoding the transmitted code word. There is no additional improvement in capacity gain in having a mini transmit antenna more than the length of concurrent time interval, that is called the T. So the transmitted gain is less than the concurrent time interval. It is used for this state information of the receiver. Therefore the receiver gain and also the transmitter gain of receiver antenna and transmitter antenna unknown the channel coefficient, then the two type of antenna, it independent measurement are required to find the channel coefficients with a finite estimations. So here we can see the structure of the channel information at the transmitter and also the receiver side. The channel is a multiplexer with the value of matrix, preamble matrix. So the minimum required length of the preamble is selected because the channel decreases logarithmically in power and also the linear with the time. Let the received signal during the preamble phase of the transmission is YAR into AT, that is a receiving antenna, and also the transmitting antenna is equal to the transmitting power divided by transmitter gain into the mean square channel estimation. So the channel gain from the transmitter antenna to receiver antenna, and it assumes the total expected power equivalent at both antenna sides. So the estimation errors would be discussed or analyzed in the Gaussian distribution with zero mean and variance. So using this channel gain can be estimated for the specified preamble value. It also estimating the channel coefficients. The decoder unit uses it to decode the transmitted code word. In every concurrent time interval, the preamble matrix is followed by the coded data. So the received signal Y is given by Y is equal to H into S plus N. So here the N is not Gaussian. Now we can find out the information expressions. The channel capacity of fading channels due to the noisy information is expressed as C equal to maximum of energy into the angle of the received antenna, and also the matrix representation of the transmitting signal and also the received signal. So the received signal Y is denoted as the receiver and the transmitter code word are obtained. So this is the complete discussion of channel state information in the wireless communication system at the transmitter and also the receiver in the capacity of MIMO channels. It is available for transmitter in the system and also the receiving in the system. Thank you for watching this video.